All right.
Good.
Yeah, we're good. It's episode 9, so that would make it episode 35. All right, let's get the show on the road. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our coverage of episode 35 of the Legends of Chima TV series, The King Thing.
Gosh dang it.
And as per
Guess you just can't wait to be king, guys.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da,
No.
da.
Yep. So
Ruined already.
yeah, okay, first of all, as per usual, you can find the links to the episode in the description below. We're actually on time this week, so that's nice. This episode primarily deals with, as was predicted, Laval's first day on the job of being king, as well as the ensuing battle that usually takes place in Chima episodes between the hunters and the regular tribes. This was a very interesting episode. It probably ranks on my top 5 episode list, truth be told. It was very good, very solid. Without further ado, LJ, this week you're going to get back to doing the recaps. So,
Yeah. Wait. Just for clarification, he doesn't mean the recap reviews. He means recapping the episode at the beginning of every coverage.
where's 2006, LJ?
Shut up. So anyway.
Where is it? Okay, go on.
Yeah. Stuff it. So episode starts off, and I forget, were we in the Ice Temple when it started off?
No. But
No.
it was one of the intro scenes. So, doesn't really
All right.
It was the interesting was the bird,
Yeah.
the nest,
Okay.
getting.
Oh
chopped
yeah.
down and stuff.
Okay. So episode starts off, and Krager and company are in the forest, and trees are being frozen down to the ground because apparently all the ice dudes, their castle is rising, and so it's pushing the trees down and shoving them out of the way. There's a bird in the nest with about 3 or so eggs, and the tree falls over and it falls too. Krager, being stinking Spider-Man over here, catches the nest, the bird, and all the eggs intact. He's like, "You look familiar. Yeah, I feel like we met before." You know, obviously missing Plovar. Skip forward, and we're in the ice place. We see Plovar pecking his way out. And he pecks out his feet and he pecks out his face. And so he's kind of stumbling around. He's like waddling around like a penguin all over the trophy room. And he gets out. Unfortunately, two of the mammoths are there. And after playing a little bit of hockey, they then play some baseball and knock him out of the temple. And so then Krager's sitting there going, I miss Plovar. I forget it. I can't do it this week. He misses Plovar, saying, good friends like that don't just drop out of the sky. Gee, what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah.
Nothing cliche.
Nothing.
So next scene, no, I'm kidding. So he drops out of the sky, and this is one of the funniest moments Plovar has ever been involved in. Plovar, to me, is incredibly confusing, lore-breaking, ridiculous. This was legitimately hilarious. He sees the bird in Krager's hands. He's like, "Hey, I get captured, and you already have found another bird to pick your teeth?" And Krager's like, "What? No, it's nothing, really, I swear." And so Plovar, he flies away, and Krager is like, "Wait, no, come back!" Wait, nope, put the bird back in Red's after him. So it's a
kinda
funny
reminds me-
misunderstanding.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me when when Viper first joined the podcast. Wink. Okay. Yeah. Anyhow.
Wow.
No one's gonna get that. So anyway, whatever next. So we go to the Lion City, and there's Laval. He's being informed by what? Longtooth is his name?
I think it's either Longtooth or Linux, but I think it's Longtooth.
Okay, someone, Lion Man with all the scars, the advisor, we'll call him that. The advisor is advising Laval on how to be king, and Laval's like, okay, close up all these tunnels that lead in here right now. So they throw some sort of firefly grenades in there, and boom, close the tunnels. So Laval is being informed that he's the king now, so he has to sit in the throne, but he doesn't want to sit in the throne because it feels kind of awkward. So he kind of like stands next to it, leans up against it, which fails horribly. And he wants to go after his father, who got captured. The advisor is telling him, so we got a bunch of stuff we need to do now. All the other tribes come in, and they want to do certain things. The Ravens want to build a mall. The Wolves want to use the Bears' village while they're away because of a windmill, and stinking Skinnet, who needs to be skinned. And a bunch of other stuff like that. I'm not going to go into all of them right now.
The Raven and the mall were comedic gold, I gotta say.
The mall was fantastic because they're like, we want to have all these shopping centers and cheap but like affordable food or something like that.
A court of affordable food.
A court of affordable food, which if you've ever been to a food court, opposite of affordable.
So Laval takes care of most of these things, and by most of them I mean he attempts to take care of one, and that's a miserable failure. Then in comes the paperwork.
The most legitimate part about being a king, like what they really got right, was all the freaking paperwork.
Yeah, and I'm surprised. No, I'm not gonna get into my opinions right yet. So paperwork, Krager and Plovar come in. Plovar is still having a hissy fit about the stinking other bird. It's still kind of amusing. And they come in and they tell Laval about the trophy room where everyone's being kept. At that very wait, what happened right after that?
Well, while this has been going on, Sir Fangars was mounting his attack.
Right, look, and he sends the ravens, not the ravens, the vultures.
Yeah, okay, so then he sends the vultures on over after formulating an attack. Sends vultures on over 2 ships, and the vultures come out, and everyone panics. They go right there to the bridge and meet with them. Well, one of the vultures is holding a piece of paper. And basically it says they're under attack. Vultures get out of the way, the ships explode, and turn their bridge into a bridge-sicle. And that starts a huge assault by the ice dudes.
It locks the legend beast inside the temple, and every time he tries to breathe his way out, the vultures just refreeze it.
Yeah. So they're all flipping out. They're under major attack. And from what everyone can see, it looks like the Lion City is going to be overrun. Flinks is there, and he's like, so is this what every king does? You know, ruin the city? So they all come around. Sir Fangar comes in. He, like, jumps onto the building, carves one of the statues to make it look like his head. Antics ensue. Major antics ensue. Meanwhile, Phoenix dudes get alerted about this, take their ship, and they start heading on over there. I'd like to point out really quickly, no other secondary characters aside from the brief ones we saw in like the control room are given any importance whatsoever. Eris made 0 appearances to my knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this.
I know. Okay.
Yeah,
I like
okay
Eris beforehand. She's just gotten really annoying now because she's all about, no, I have these important things, but only I can see them. I'm not going to tell you what they're about. But man, they're really terrible.
I've never liked.
She does tell him what it's about. Never mind.
I've never liked Eris from the very first episode because she was written terribly.
I do like Lyella a lot better than Eris. I think she's.
I concur.
I enjoy her as a female lead.
So they get on their way there, and the battle is still going on. Antics are still ensuing to a major degree. Fights are happening. And pretty cool fights too. Like, Laval is holding his own against Sir Fangar, and it's pretty nice.
Yeah, foreshadowing of the ultimate fight that will inevitably happen.
Oh, of course. Why does it seem like every time Laval's fighting the main antagonist, it's on that stinking bridge? Every single time!
All the best fights happen on bridges. Like episode 3.
What?
I don't care.
I don't know what you're talking about, Kai. I've never seen episode 3.
Oh my god, Meso!
I've only seen 2.
Why? Why would you do this? You only see the worst parts of things too. You're like, I've seen episode 2, the worst Star Wars movie there is.
I've only seen episode 2 and episode what was it? Part of episode 6.
Okay,
What?
Star Wars
Okay.
aside, we can
Right,
we can
right.
cover Lego Star Wars later. I wonder if that's written by the same people. I don't think so, though. No. But anyway,
Probably not.
antics are ensuing. Battles are happening on the same stinking bridge. And all hope seems to be lost. Flinks is about to be captured. When all of a sudden, guess what, guys? It's blazing time. That's right. That is right, everyone.
Or 20
Whoever
blazes.
writes this show,
Yeah.
the people, the individuals who write this show, they put in the phrase, it's blazing time. I don't know how many dimes, dollars, $100 bills I would have for every single time we made a Chi is drugs reference on this coverage series. But finally, we have it here, folks. Official confirmation that some characters are blazing it.
To be fair, they did not actually use chi while yelling "It's blazing time."
But
But
they're on fire.
is this what episode is this? It's not 43, is it?
It
Or
is.
42. Sorry.
It's episode 35.
That's so. It's third season. Okay.
Oh yeah, it is.
On the fourth season, on the 20th episode, maybe.
Oh, fudge, no.
The correct understanding is there will be, at least the common fan theories, is there will be no 4th season.
Oh,
I can't imagine there not being. Okay, well,
Fire
you know,
versus Ice
so-
is maybe the final wave of Chima. That's the current understanding. But anyway, go on.
So it's blazing time, folks. They come in, save the lions, and Laval kicks the living snot out of Sir Fangar. He gets away as he's about to take off. He's trying to take both. Oh wait, no, I forgot something. Lyella comes in and
this
saves
is
Flinks from
hilarious.
two of the mammoths, and she's like she stubs the large one in the toe, and he slides backwards on the now ice rampified set of stairs. And then she swings around the other one and chucks him off. And he's like, that looks like a little bit of fun. He gets chucked off. He's sliding down. All of a sudden, it turns back to normal stairs. Dun 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 dun. Ow! Starts falling down standard stairs, breaking all of his bones. It's pretty brutal. So anyway, she comes forward, and Sir Fangar notices her, and he's like, "Ooh, Lyella." And Laval's like, "Hey, don't say her name like that. You mean like this, Lyella?"
That's actually a good Fangar voice, Alder.
Muchas gracias. But that was very funny. So anyway, he gets knocked off the bridge again, and gets caught up by one of their hovercraft things,
Yep.
or flying car, whichever one car he will debate about.
Actually, he jumps off the bridge. Thank you very much.
Whatever. He's off the bridge. He gets caught, and now he's
Whatever,
gonna
come on.
capture both Sphinx, Lynx,
Sphinx the Lynx.
Finks. There we go.
Flinks.
It's
He
Flinks.
tries to
Flinks?
capture
It's
Flinks.
flinks. Like you flinch, it's like flinks.
Oh, so he's trying to capture Cornflakes and Lyella, and he grabs both of them with each arm, and Laval grabs onto both of them, and it's a basic tug of war, Machine versus Laval, and it almost looks like Laval's about to win, but no, he doesn't. So they're flying away, and Lyella's like, "Get off! Save that guy!" And she kicks Laval off. Laval's holding on only to Flinks. She goes over, bites Sir Fangar's other arm. Anyway, and Laval and Cornflakes fall into the water. And Lyella is captured, but the city is saved. And that's the wrap.
What an episode.
I always feel like your recaps are longer than the episode itself.
And I always feel like your attention span is shorter.
No, I think you're just boring. But all right,
Your attention
let's
span
continue.
is about as short as you are tall.
See,
Very.
if I was VAR, I would make
short.
a never joke right here. But fortunately, I'm not VAR. What were your thoughts?
Unfortunately, you're not VAR because you don't have any witty comments.
I liked this episode.
I think god. You know, that's an in-joke nobody's gonna get, Meso. Not for like another 2 months. But I also enjoyed this
months.
episode. I think it is my favorite so far.
It's definitely
Because-
up there with like that for Chima, wait, not for Chima, Foxtrot episode 10.
Foxtrot
One
was
one of
kinda-
the episodes from season 2, LJ and I really enjoyed. I think it was the second episode of season 2. I forget which one.
I also forget which one. There was all. Oh wait, no, it was the one. I think it was the one where the Ravens took over the Eagles.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot
Ravens
about that.
versus the
That
Eagles.
is my
That
favorite.
that was also
That
very
is my
good.
favorite.
Yeah, and then we-
some of the ones from this season have been very good, but this one ranks.
This one is great because it has some legitimately hilarious comedic moments. Like, I do that with the what's it, Kragger and the bird,
Plovar.
and yeah, Plovar, and then the whole thing with Laval and Lyella and Sir Fengar, and like that entire thing was really good. The paperwork, I thought that was pretty great.
Ravens in the
Shopping mall.
Yeah.
And they had like Sir Fengar also has like he keeps stepping up his strategies. None of his strategies to take over the Lions are the same. Anyhow, so with the planes, once he does the thing where like he gives him a letter and Laval actually sits down and reads it because why not? And then as soon as the bomb comes, he starts an all-out attack. Starts it with land and then goes to air once they close the bridge. And he all throughout the duel too, he keeps like goading Laval to basically direct his attention away from flanks, which is really clever. Like some of the times it'll seem like he's doing generic villain stuff, like you expect it from Chima. But then he's like, hey, so while we've been talking and doing this whole back and forth thing, you still forgot about flanks. And he does it like several times. The reason it works in this case is because the audience has also kind of forgotten about flanks as well.
Exactly.
Normally it would be a thing of like just Laval, kind of ignoring stuff, but because the audience has ignored it, they're like, "Oh crap, that was actually kind of well done."
Yeah.
I forgot about him several times, to be honest. Like I forgot he was supposed to be watching Flinks at all, so I thought that was pretty well done on the writer's part.
I concur. I thought it was very nice. LJ, what did you think of the episode?
Surprising, I went into this episode fully expecting to hate the living snot out of it.
All right.
Chima and I have a very up and down relationship, in and out, It's
Hot and cold? Yes and no?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Up in your
I don't want.
long
Shut
right?
up! Stop it with your dumb pop culture. Something I've noticed from Chima, they don't stoop to Kahi's low of pop culture references.
No, they just stick to your low of terrible puns.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. That way I can almost relate to it. It'll hurt me when it's gone. But anyway, so I came in here and I was going to be like, okay, so we've had a nice run of decent episodes. This is going to kill it. It's absolutely going to kill it. Laval being the king. It's going to be a filler episode where stupid things happen. Nope. I was surprised. Very, very surprised. I really enjoy it. It ranks not in my top 5, my top 3. No contest. Possibly even my favorite because they handled it very well. The attacks were very well planned out. The fighting was also really good. Some of it was kind of, you expected that. And Lyle's capture was completely and totally expected. I saw that coming from miles away. But overall, it was a very good episode. I mean, a lot of the jokes are funny. I actually laughed at Plovar. The fact that happened to begin with was, I can't believe it. I cannot. So overall, I really enjoyed the episode. It was quite funny. If I had to nitpick something,
Are you going to say what I'm going to say?
I was going to say the pacing.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Because a lot of it, they transitioned really quickly from Laval is king to fight. Lyle is gone.
Yeah, that plot thread was kind of dropped very early.
It was
Yeah.
kind of, yeah,
I mean,
thought
I'm
they were gonna
glad
go
it
farther with
was.
that.
I'm glad it was, and it wasn't given so much focus that it was oversaturated and, left to die. But it was just left to die. That was about it. Maybe they'll revisit it, maybe not, but that would be
His
my
father
only
is still
complaint.
gone, so
Yeah, true. So
king.
overall, good job, writers and directors and animators. That reminds me, shaky cam in this episode, actually properly well done. I enjoyed that. It was nice. It didn't give me a headache.
Yeah.
So I feel kind of annoyed.
Huh.
This episode is toying with my emotions because I want to say bad things. I want to say things that would critique it and make the show strive to reach new heights, but it's doing good.
Here's
I just
They've been on their A game
fine.
this season.
this season has been really good. I mean, especially compared to the first season and what parts of the second season I watched. This season I've actually really enjoyed. My nitpick has to lie with the grenades. I don't know. I don't know how those grenades work, but basically the lion and the tiger. Who's the tiger? What's his name?
Tormac.
Tormac. They have these grenades, okay, and they throw it into the holes, and like it explodes, and the holes are like no longer there. I guess.
It collapses
Yeah.
the holes.
I would get.
It's a similar thing. Gears of War does it, where like it's a big gameplay element in like the first game, where people are coming out of tunnels and you have to throw grenades into the tunnels to close them up.
I get the closing off, but if you actually look at the what happens in the animation, there's a hole, like a crack, and he throws a grenade in there, and there's no crack.
Yeah, it kind of.
I know what Kai he's talking about, so I get that.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just kind of like, when you throw a grenade into a hole, you kind of expect the hole to grow a little bigger, or at least, I mean, I can get if it caves in. I understand that. It just seems like, I don't know how to say, like it was an undue bomb, like it reverted the land to before the hole was made.
yeah.
They pressed Control Z with the bomb.
Agreed.
Man, all right, but you know who I feel sorry for.
Who?
You know who? Remember, like this, while the lions are being attacked, Layla comes up to the leopard and she's like, man, she's telling all this like, oh, I went to the lion city and there's all these lions just like me, and the poor leopard is like, please tell me you saw another leopard there, please. I'm so lonely. There are no leopard chicks. I have nothing to live for. He's literally forever alone because there's no other leopards. His race is extinct. Poor guy.
That actually was very funny.
I love that scene. It was great.
All of the cat tribes up there with the phoenixes are very interesting.
They are. But man, especially that leopard.
Lundor.
I feel you, man. I feel you. But other than that, I can get what you mean with the pacing, but I felt like they could have really carried out that Laval is king thing a bit too much. And,
No, I agree.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff packed into this episode. I'm actually kind of pretty glad.
Yeah.
And now Laval's going to be doubly motivated to go rescue people. I predict
Right.
going to see a siege in the trophy room pretty soon.
Yeah.
There's a series called Cinema Sins. I don't know how many.
What? I've
How
never
do you
heard of
watch
this.
it?
What's that?
Yeah, but it's a YouTube show where they go and comment stuff. But they have a running joke, and it's the power of romance. Wink. But anyhow, yeah, that's what's going to motivate Laval to get his. It's even more than his father. It's going to be wanting to get his girl back,
Yeah,
which
We'll
is a
see.
little.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got to go save Lila.
indeed. With all the allies, they'll probably all form up except for
Yeah,
the bears who are captive.
Stupid bears.
Which is funny. I would expect them to be more plot integral because they actually have sets. This go around, the 2015 wave has bear sets.
Really?
Maybe they'll come in later on, but this is the first time they've ever appeared, so it's a big deal. They even get vehicles for the first time instead of stupid speedors, so that's gonna be
I
interesting.
wonder how they're going to I wonder if the Bears are going to have an integral role the same way. I forgot his name again. What's his name? Plovar.
Plovar?
Oh,
Plovar. Yeah.
Presumably they'll have a bigger role because the 2015 sets also introduce a new ice tribe, polar bears or ice bears.
Ah.
Probably be their antithesis.
What if the bears that are frozen for so long, they mutate into polar bears, and whoever
Oh,
isn't a
probably
polar,
what it is.
What
yeah,
if they're frozen, but in the end they just let it go?
dang it, Kahi! We're done here.
It's Disney Day.
Over.
Da 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 da. No, no. Come on, guys.
Wow.
No.
Come on.
We're done, Meso. Let's end this.
All right, I just can't wait for us to end this coverage. So let's call it quits.
All right. Yeah, that theory may hold some water. That'd be interesting. Hold some frozen water.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Sorry if I startled anyone with that, but I have an itchy trigger button. You press it, I get angry very quickly.
An itchy trigger button. So you have an itchy trigger, but it's also a button.
All right. Well,
And
okay.
it's somebody else that's pressing it for you. Okay.
Let's go ahead and end this. Thank you all very much for listening to our coverage of episode 35 of the Legends of Chima TV series, The King Thing. We'll see you all next week for another exciting.
Check out our website, our boards, and use your itchy trigger button to hit that subscribe thing right down below.
It's gonna be a new thing, the itchy trigger button.
Indeed.
Nah, no, you make fun of my stupid sayings all the time. This is your stupid saying, itchy trigger button. Good
Yes,
grief.
itchy trigger. Yeah,
Let it go, LJ.
Trigger
Let
button.
it go.
What? We're done. I'm LJ. That's Mesa. That's Kahi. Let's go.
Goodbye.
Da 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 da
Good job,
da.
Chima.